4 years ago, I made a tier list ranking the vanoss'd crew members based on how much they've made me laugh throughout the years. 2 years later, I made another list reviewing the same cast of goofy characters, this time ranking them based on their edginess. And finally last year, I ranked the members using a furry scale, exposing their weird fetish to the world. Some even cried about it.
You Pokemon panty-sniffing little fucking cookie-eating bitch. Go back to report on fucking Minilad. You are a bitch-ass little fucker. I hate you.
Some even cried about it twice.
Will you ever collab with Diesel Patches again?
Never. He's excommunicated from my community. Done.
Well, it's been another year, and much has changed since then. The crew is now making content separate from gaming to expand their brands within the online world. Another major change is that the vanoss'd crew even added a girl gamer. Back in my day, if a woman so much as touched an Xbox controller, she would be thrown off a 4-story building. But thankfully, we live in a more progressive time. We've ranked the vanoss'd crew on their video game content, how edgy they are, and who's the biggest furry. So today, we're now going to rank them based on content they do outside of video games. Because Pasta is a new member, I will be judging her separately based on her interactions with the crew members and her own content. At the top of the tier list, I've got top tier side hustle, only for those who produce banger content outside of gaming with the crew. And next we have digestible side hustle. It's nothing new or unique, but it's serviceable content. At the bottom we have delete your second channel and main channel, meaning the side hustle is so bad that you need to wipe yourself out of existence completely. Alright, let's begin. It's only fitting we start with Pasta, since she is the individual in the thumbnail. And now, I know some of you are asking yourselves, aren't you the least bit jealous that this random VTuber gets to play with your childhood YouTubers, while I simply just get to watch them have fun and play together? Pasta has two main channels, one for reacting and one for gaming, and I prefer the gaming one. Pasta has a great dynamic with the group. She's basically a female jiggly panda. She's loud, has an infectious laugh, and says out-of-pocket shit. She may get along with the crew, but does pastaroniravioli really add anything new to the dynamic instead of just simply partaking in the hijinks? Not really, but at the same time, it's not really necessary for her to bring anything new. She fits in well enough. She can never replace the funnier ones. I'm gonna put her in the middle for now, but I'm eager to see more in the future. Outside of gaming, vanoss'd has recently tried to launch a music career by uploading on his new channel, Evan Fong. He currently has one song out called Spawn, which I'm a fan of because it gives me Gorillaz and Joji vibes. The song itself is pretty good, but the editing and the cinematography of the music video was next level, capturing that nostalgic skater feeling while combining it with a modern look makes for good eye candy. However, we do have to consider the alpha betas tax, which, yeah. I know this isn't 100% Evan's fault, seeing how other crew members were involved and Evan's ideas were blocked by creativity police, but I'm still including it a part of Evan's legacy. I did a review of the first episode of Alpha Betas a while back, and while I don't think it's terrible by any means, it is kind of just standard adult animation TV, pretty juvenile at some points. Even so, I would put Evan's secondary content at the top. Even if Alpha Betas wasn't a huge success, there were some decent moments from the show, and I look forward to see more from Evan's music career. So, Nogla has a lot of secondary channels, one being a Let's Play, another being a React channel, but the channel I'm more interested in is Nogla Mocap, which used to be called Nogla Plus, where it was just extra content for all the good little girls and boys. Here, we essentially have a solo Let's Play channel with more editing, commentary, but still involve actual gameplay. But he doesn't really focus too much on the mocap aspect and spends more time on gameplay footage. And as for Nogla's React content with Terrorizer, it's nothing but titillating. These two are constantly bickering at each other, but you never get to see them kiss at the end. Mid-tier. 8 years ago. Oh my god, trash. Cringe. Bottom tier for you. Wildcat has two channels that I enjoy watching. One focuses on Tyler expanding his content to tier lists, online tests, and retro gaming. On the other channel, he touches grass, which is very rare for gamers. Even though it's fun watching Tyler recreating games in real life, I'm also just as entertained by simple tier list videos, where he reviews such topics such as Call of Duty games or fast food restaurants. Even if his takes are absolute dog shit, he still captures my attention. My only complaint is that all of his recent secondary content is all Madden based now, and as we know, anyone anyone who likes sports has a big fat vagina, but overall I think his secondary content is top tier. As we all know, Brian is extremely unfunny, uploads horrendous content, worst gamer of the group, smells like smeared monkey feces, and just overall low IQ. But, I will say, outside of his gaming content, his side hustle isn't that bad. He reacts to videos with Nogla sometimes, but we're here to judge his reactions alone, and not be carried by the funniest guy in the room. Terrorizer has my favorite intro jingle out of all the Vanoss crew members. So simple, but yet enticing. I also have to give Brian this, he certainly does branch out when it comes to other forms of content outside of gaming. It's not just reaction videos, but he also does story times, mukbangs, and Pokemon unboxing videos, which are just as intriguing as commentary YouTuber unboxing videos.
Hey everyone, what's up? I'm going to be unboxing something that I've never had before, but it's the best of all boxing. Oh, that is delicious. I finally own Diesel patches.
Anyways, Brian is a shitty gamer, but I'm a pretty big fan of his content overall. Here we have Big Jiggly, someone who is responsible for making thousands of people laugh while also causing hearing loss. Anthony definitely has the personality for an online entertainer. He will occasionally still game with the boys, but has recently shifted his content into react videos. Honestly, to me, react videos work best when it's a duo, and Anthony understands this. Occasionally, he'll have guests like 407 or Wildcat with him to form some witty banter. Personally, it's nothing special. It's alright. It's not void of jokes and charisma, but I wouldn't say it's unique or stands out. Actually, I lied. Anthony's transitions to sponsorships are A tier. Overall, though, I'll have to put him in the middle. Moo essentially abandoned his main channel to partake in his secondary channel, known as Life. Instead of sitting in a room all day and pushing out uploads non-stop, Brock is now working a regular job to provide for his loving family. So instead of gaming all day with crusty tissues on his bed, he's living life to the fullest by hanging out with his family and touching grass. Fucking loser. Unlike some of the other members of the crew, Marcel has merely added react videos to his channel as opposed to replacing his gaming videos. Not too much to say though, it's average react material. He invites his gay lover Scotty to laugh at the latest Family Guy memes while I eat a nice lunch to boost my dopamine. Here's the thing, Marcel has an entertainer's personality and great banter with Scotty, but that's most reaction content these days. If Marcel was the main one I followed in the crew, I'd probably get attached to his react content as well, so I think the middle tier is a good spot for him. Same reasons for basically I do work, but I think Marcel is hotter, so Scotty's going behind him. Delirious' secondary channel is Let's Plays, which doesn't really deviate from the gaming genre, but it shows how Delirious can handle himself without his dipshit friends. And you know what? I would consider Delirious' Let's Plays to be top tier. I remember watching his Walking Dead videos along with his Outlast walkthroughs. He definitely succeeded into integrating his own personality within the game that makes his walkthroughs stand out compared to others. Well, that's my tier list. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave mean comments under Terrorizer's videos.